Might get a little change on it.
Yeah. Well, that's if he stops podcasting sports back doing the football.
Oh, that's over.
Right. What's going on, everybody? It is Nine Wings. Y'all been seeing everything going on online, and we about to get the record straight.
Straight.
First of all, we want to give a shout out to the Champagne Copy.
I got you back.
The Champagne Copy, and that name was given to him by my man called Sean. Got to my nose, because he's been copying a lot of stuff with it lately. What's going on, Carlos, man?
What's going on with the big project?
I guess we got to give him the backstory. Me and this man has seen some incredible things in our lifetime together, which was only a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
He's a kindred brother. Me and him shared a light childhood. If you know anything about me, you know kind of something about my childhood. But so we shared a light childhood, and then musically we bonded, and the sound just went there. And then I met his clique, he met my clique. Shout out to Trauma down there in Jacksonville, the whole Jacksonville crew down that way. And
A-Camp?
then, you know, he became an honorary member of A-Camp. You know, he retired from the camp, but the camp is still there just in case people want to press the buttons. So I had to hit him up. He's not in Eastern Carolina anymore. Where are you at, sir?
I'm out here in Charlotte.
Charlotte. Ooh. You in the city with the chicks with the scars and stitches.
Mm-hmm. I said, we're smaller bitches.
Now, let me ask you something. What's the difference between the Eastern Carolina music scene and the Charlotte scene?
Oh, that's real easy, man. So, first and foremost, let me say what's up to all your listeners out there.
Okay, thank you.
You know? So, the difference between, and I'm from the east side, you know what I'm saying? Straight Jacksonville, 9,000. The difference between the east side, where we from, and the west side over here, and there's no disrespect. I love everybody from North Carolina, but it's like, over here by Charlotte, they have more of an Atlanta vibe. It's almost like, I don't want to say they're trying to be Atlanta, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful to, you know what I'm saying, to our people, but they very much have I don't know the word I'm looking for, maybe I don't know. It's like
culture?
more of an Atlanta vibe, more of a southern vibe. I can't be serious.
Like is it a southern organized vibe? Kind of like when you get in Atlanta, you get that like it's not togetherness. It's like this culture vibe of southern hospitality and music and a mix of just black culture in one small area. Is that kind of how Charlotte is compared to Greenville or Jacksonville?
Okay, so the rest of North Carolina has always been known to the music industry. And I've been in the music business 20 plus years in multiple states. You know, so I had major deals on the table. I'm not talking to no rookie. I've had major deals on the table. You know, so I've messed up major deals. You know what I'm saying? Most of North Carolina has always been known as a very soulful place, especially from Raleigh to the coast. Small towns, all the towns are full of talent. Some of the most talented rappers, some of the most talented singers, songwriters, producers I've ever met in my life. And I've been all over New York, Atlanta. I've been to Miami, California. I've been all over. Some of the most talented people I've ever met in my life are from Eastern North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's like everybody's very, very so like you can pop up in any brand new studio and Raleigh and have your fucking ears blown away as far as what you hear in there. You know what I'm saying? Same thing in any city in North Carolina. Nobody would have ever thought, and I'm a straight barbarian. I'd have been all over the place. People couldn't believe where I was from when I was making my rounds. But that's normal where we from, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we barbarians where we from. Charlotte is a lot more gimmicky. Like, the dudes that supposedly got bars, or the dudes that supposedly rap out here, these dudes have no comparison. Like, they can't compare with us. I can take the weakest dude, I can take the weakest link from our side and put them up against Charlotte's best. Like, I just haven't heard anything that's lyrical. If you look at North Carolina hip hop, if you look at Lil Brother, if you look at the entire Justice League, if you look at J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? If you look at Cordae, and then you look at DaBaby, You know what I'm saying? And then you compare to him, then you look at the baby, and then you look at then you look at the dude from what's the dude he was hanging with whatever that little light skinned dude is that from Salisbury. I can't think of his name, but it's like it's a different kind of music. Like we big on lyrics and lyricism and creativity. Out here they just ain't big on that. It's more about gimmicks and I don't know what it is. But
They follow the fans and trends more.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Appreciate that. That's exactly what they do.
Okay. Now here, like you said, being a barbarian, that's what I got to know him from. I had heard his name through the industry, and when we met up, I saw why he was who he is. And we started working on stuff. And he had a track, it was called A Game. Ooh, A Game. And we recorded that in Sterling Point. So we were in the trenches of Sterling Point back in the day. And we worked on that jump. And then we did a remix. Who was on the remix? It was you, Bugsy,
Brandon Bucks,
and Brandon Bucks.
Yeah. Shout out to Brandon Bucks and shout out to Bugsy, man. They made that remix remarkable, yo. That's the illest remix I ever did.
So what we're going to do right now, we're going to play the two songs. Then we're going to get back to it. Then we're going to play, this is,
You know a wise man.
that sounds so familiar. Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, let me play it again.
You know a wise man once said,
All I have in this world is my thoughts, my work. And I
I
don't
break them for nobody. Y'all remember that?
you know I learned at a young age that I had the ability to put words and phrases that amaze the masses. So I took it and ran with that bitch like Barry Sanders. Smoking good, high as a damn plane in the coupe with my lady doing the damn thing. You don't know me yet, but I'm learning my damn name. All I got is my A-game. Smoking good, high as a damn plane in the coupe with my lady doing the damn thing. You don't know me yet, but I'm learning my damn name. All I got is rolling my balls in my A-game. I stay at the head of the class, taking notes in my notepad. My sayings are more super than Gotan. Trying to keep the game in its gonad, cause big names are fast. So I'm trying to enjoy what I can for a flow pass. So I needed some J's and a Laney high throwback with Deuce Tray on my chest. Damn, I'm so North Cat. I'm back out of hooping these tracks like it was basketball. I suck in real life, but on mics, I space jam on your Everybody goes to go to war, we chasing the city.
He's on fire.
You think the war's fall? Nighttime neighborhoods turning into modern warfare force. Starting the match off with bling in the Kimber 44. That's why I stay ready, cause water's there to get ready for. Even my grandpa's grandpa used to get it on. Keeping it flames, I changed names like I changed draws. Hard as the black was squeezed the cackle, and now it's called a Shaw. High as a damn plane in the coupe with my lady doing it.
So that's the first verse for the A Game.
wow.
Okay? And
Like that verse, sir. Like that verse.
we were doing it.
Appreciate it. I appreciate
We're gonna tell you, I'm gonna say some shit right now, Caroline don't wanna hear it. We were doing the Griselda shit way before Griselda. Way before Griselda. We were
Shout
doing,
out to Griselda. Shout out to Griselda.
I love Griselda. When I seen Griselda come through, it was like watching the old crew get back together and do it, because it was just that refreshing bar fest.
Hey, shout out to Boo Nelly Boys. Shout out to Boo Nelly Boys.
The Boo Nelly Boys. See, we're gonna talk about that. See,
Shout out to Boo Nelly Boys. That,
they don't even understand.
man, pretty boy Boo Nelly. Shout out to that.
They don't even understand how deep, like with the Benelli Boys, with just the mixtapes we were putting out, the songs, even some of the beefs we got into, even that we even ran toe and toe with Jay-Z on the Magna Carta. But people, they don't understand, because for some reason Eastern Carolina is not like Charlotte or Raleigh. They don't really spotlight us. So when we make those accomplishments, they really don't really throw it out there.
Well, even if you look at J. Cole, man, Cole is straight from Fayette now, and he had to go to New York to get recognized. You know what I'm saying? Like, they been playing us on the east side for a long time.
Oh, damn, sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Baby got signed over here. He rapped with Charlotte Cool. That's good, but think about all the people who came out before him.
But stop. We got to be real. You remember when the baby was running around the industry in a diaper? You remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
And see, a lot of people don't remember that because, like you said, it's trends and gimmicks on that side. And I remember when he was in Southwest, and a dude hit me up and was like, "Yo, send me a picture." Like, "Yo, this dude from North Carolina," and I quickly was like, "No, not from my part of North Carolina, cause I ain't like we ain't gonna run out with no diaper on, no adult depends." I'm sorry. I mean, it could happen, but we're not gonna do that. 99% of us are not gonna do that on the east side. Now, once you start going back to the west and going Charlotte, Rock Hill, down into that area, you're gonna start getting some trendy shit. Because they're closer to Atlanta than we are, in my opinion. So it's closer for them to catch on to the trends before we get them.
And let me just interject right quick. There's nothing wrong with following the trends. I don't want that message to get misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? There's two kinds of music you can make. If you can make trendy music to be on the radio to sell shit, or you can make that deep shit. All I'm saying is North Carolina had two sides. On the east side, we was very deep and soulful. And on this side, it was a little bit more commercialized, if I could say. You know what I'm saying? More people trying to do, you know what I'm saying, trying to do things. But there's a lot of dudes over here that's making good money. That's making good music, man. Like, I don't want to take away from what we're talking about, but shout out to Freddie P. Freddie P. Franklin, though.
Freddie P. Franklin.
If you ain't up on that Freddie P, Freddie P. that guy, man. Freddie P. Franklin from Charlotte. I said it first. Check him out.
Freddie P. You know what? We're gonna get some Freddie P. on the show just for that, cause we represent North Carolina.
Nice. Hell yeah, Freddie P. F-E-T-P-Y-P. Franklin. He's nice, bro. I like what he's doing over there.
Now, we're going to get into a little bit of the remix.
Produced by Big Booty.
Shout out to Buzzy Siegel.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you had Brandon Books. Nobody can break beats like me. Oh, I'm playing the whole third. Who know how to do sound effects in the music? I learned that from Mike Jack. Shout out 10th Street and Allen Road. Yo, forgot how dope that song was. How dope both songs was. And then, you know, you got the copy people in the industry. So the next part we're gonna talk about, a lot of the world does not know their favorite rappers are from North Carolina. And their favorite rappers steal songs from North Carolina.
Let's
Because
be clear, Drake's entire style is Fonte. Shout out to Little Brother, man.
thank
Shout out to
you.
Little Brother, man. Stop stealing our shit, man. Drake's whole entire style is Little Brother. His whole entire style is Fonte. Every last thing about Drake is motherfucking Fonte. All you gotta do is Google it. Google works on everybody's phone. Google it, yo. Fonte was doing that singing shit before Drake. He was way older than Drake. And when Drake first came in, Drake clearly said to a bunch of Little Brother is my favorite group. He came in trying to do songs with Little Brother.
He came to North Carolina and did songs with
He
Little Brother.
came in, yeah, he did mad songs with Little Brother.
This is before the Wayne.
They the reason, Little Brother is the reason why, Little Brother is the reason why Drake got bars. Why anybody could have had, if he had never hooked up with them, he wouldn't have no bars. He went to them for training. He went to them to train with them, get them bars. He learned, he seen what Fonte was doing because Fonte been doing the singer shit way before Drake came out. He was doing that shit since the Minstrel Show.
Right. And even his first R&B album that Drake is doing now, Fonte got nominated for a Grammy. People don't even know that. When him and old boy from Amsterdam, what's the name of the
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I can't think of the name of the group. I know you're talking about.
Nicolay. Shout out to Nicolay.
Yeah.
So when I first met Nicolay, this is gonna take you so far back. I met Nicolay on MySpace. That's how long I've been doing music. Okay, the name of the group was Foreign Exchange. I met
Yeah, Foreign Exchange. Yeah, you're right. I know them.
Fonte, Foreign Exchange, yo. Niggas don't even understand. Foreign Exchange is the midpoint between the neo soul that was in the like early 2000s and what you have now, popular R&B music. Foreign Exchange. I would play it, but they're already Facebook's trying to copyright strike me for the Drake shit already. So I'm not gonna play Fonte but he's from Lumberton. He's from Lumberton, North Carolina. Like we said a couple episodes back, if you have not watched the Little Brother documentary, you're missing out on something very important in North Carolina music history.
So you're telling me Facebook has flagged you?
Facebook and YouTube flagged.
Okay, they flagged you for a song that is you already did.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
But here's the thing.
Wow.
The song was done in 2013. What's the year now? Drake brought it.
Actually.
2012. Yeah, we did it in 2012.
Shit, that shit is 14. That shit is 12 years old. We did that shit 12 years ago.
That shit is older than some of y'all kids. The song is living older than some of y'all kids.
That shit is older than some of y'all rap career.
Damn.
Well, the facts is that too.
Damn.
You went to rap careers. Damn.
Yeah. Like I said, me and this man, this man has introduced me to people that I would never think in my life to be introduced to.
Yeah, shit. Remember I took you to meet my ex-wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She done been on tour with Anthony Hamilton, you know what I'm saying? Jay Holiday, shit like that. Took you to meet, what's the dude's name from Baltimore? Rough Hands.
Rough Hands.
We recorded music with Rough Hands.
Yeah. I actually got a video of Rough Hands doing a freestyle of one of my beats. When he heard the beat, he went nuts. He was like, yo, you made this? You here? Yeah, I've been here.
Yep.
So it's like, crazy thing about North Carolina, like, I was explaining to my man's from New York. So, the Little Brothers' first album, The Chitlin Circuit, Like, we live in the Chitlin circuit.
Yep.
Eastern Carolina is a main part of the Chitlin circuit. You know, you have the juke joint clubs back in the day, like, they were like the Apollo. Up top, you had to make it Apollo. Here, you had to go through the little club system and make it. And it was a whole different vibe. So that's why when I see people like Drake, Nas, 50 Cent, you know, they just came out and said they stole the Wexford beat from somebody from North Carolina. You got to think, you know, they don't really respect us. Like, if a person keeps stealing from you, how much do they really respect you?
None.
Facts.
None.
Because now it's
Well,
go ahead.
I just want to know what makes Eastern North Carolina or North Carolina as a whole look sweet to the industry. I've been recording music professionally in professional studios since '96. You did it since '95. Excuse me. I recorded my first song in '95. Then I had a record deal. I've been signed. Man, we've been doing it for so long. I've ran into so many people who had music stolen. I myself had numerous music stolen from me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to go so far to say I know who stole it or who was definitely stolen. But like, for example, right, the first time something was taken from me, me and my man, anybody from Jacksonville, North Carolina, anybody in my era that know, anybody know this. You know what I'm saying? We recorded a song, it was called that 023rd shit or something like that. We recorded a song to the beat that Beyonce used for Crazy in Love a whole fucking year before that song ever came out. And our shit was all over the radio in North Carolina. 92.3 to beat of Carolina.
Facts.
That's my shit. Matter of fact, my man Trauma Luciani from motherfucking from Dickintown in Jacksonville, North Carolina, he made the beat. I was right, he made the beat. We had the shit on the radio, we had performed the shit to the point to where we was working with the radio station, we was doing all the intros for the radio station, we was registering our shit, we was just getting ready to register our shit with BBS. See, this is back in the day when you had to register your song with BBS, so when you get your shit played on the radio, you get credit for your spin, and it looks better when you go through these record labels. See, I've been in this for real. And I remember they was just starting to play our music during the daytime, so they used to only play it at nighttime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime after 6 o'clock. But we had snuck in the back door because we had an intro for every show on the radio, from the morning show to the night show. Every single day we was on the radio. So they started to play our stuff in the daytime. And one day, when that song came up, they had actually played that song on the radio. So when the Beyonce song came on, I was like, yo, they playing that song during the daytime? That's dope, because they had only played it during the nighttime. But I noticed the beat was a little bit slower. And I was like, yo, damn, the beat is a little slower. I was like, well, damn. Then I heard Beyonce sing it, and I still didn't get mad, because I thought that somehow they got a copy of our track, and they was remixing some Beyonce shit. I'm like, oh, shit. They put Beyonce on our shit. And it was like maybe 5 years later, then I realized, wait a minute. That's her song. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was happening forever. And this was like late 2000, whenever that song came out, our shit came out a whole year before that. That's facts.
Shout out to my man Reese, man. There's a lot of stuff that we've done. Like, I had a beat machine stolen, like literally stolen. And then my beats started showing up in areas that I wasn't at. And then you start seeing people and they know. Like, it's just like I did an experiment before we get out of here. I'm gonna let y'all in. I did an experiment yesterday. I sent the song to certain people before I put it out to see what their reaction was going to be, to prove a point.
Okay.
And the point is, here, the popularity. Drake is so popular, in their mind, they can't fathom that someone here did that. And what was crazy is the people who did respond was mostly the women. And the women were very upset. One girl who was young, like 19, hit me and was like, yo, I'm not listening to Drake no more.
Okay.
And I said, why? She was like, yo, they already said people are writing this stuff. He's copying people's beats. She was like, he's worse than Soulja Boy. She was like, he even copied Soulja Boy. What is left for him to do? She was like, is this how he makes his money? And I was like, it would seem that way. Because we're gonna be real. Once someone gets into the industry, you win a Grammy, you get a platinum, you get the money. You don't have time to sit down and really write like that. That's why Drake has the team of writers around him. He has the team.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ, and I apologize for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
I beg to differ. Yo, I got bars, bro. This is what I do. You know this. You know,
Yeah.
when you really spit bars, when you really about that life, man, it don't take no time. Now, tell the truth and don't lie for your visitors. You ain't never seen me write nothing. Everything I come up with it right there in the studio, right?
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, you ain't never even seen me write nothing on the notepad. I listen to the beat and I go right to the booth, right or wrong.
Correct.
So there's no such thing. Like ever since Biggie showed us that we can do that, it's a lot of rappers that. And what I do is not amazing. It's normal when you really in it. It's just like spinning a basketball on your finger. If you don't play basketball, you might not have the coordination to do this. But if you really in this, man, spinning the ball on your finger ain't nothing. It just looks amazing to people that don't do it.
That's correct. But what I'm saying about Drake is, if he wasn't that talented, just think about it. His hottest songs came out to be, he had ghostwriters. So I don't consider him a rapper. I consider him more of an entertainer than a rapper. Because I can't give him a rapper. I can't even give him an artist. Because an artist to me is someone like Prince. You know I love Prince. He ain't Prince. He can't be the artist. He ain't the artist. He's an entertainer. And to be real, if I now think about it, if I had to put, if someone says two rappers and they say MC Hammer or Drake, I'm going to say MC Hammer. Because at least I know Hammer wrote his shit.
Okay. So.
And I saw Hammer do shit that niggas still ain't did, and this is before the internet.
So, you're telling me if I wanted to be an artist in North Carolina, there is a 15% chance that I can actually make it as an artist in East North Carolina to the big leagues. And
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is, I'm not going to get hot. I'm not going to get that clout because where I come from, the crab in the barrel mentality, and them stealing my sound. Because I feel like as an artist here, right? I become an artist here. And I'm looking at the optics of everything. I have to fight, one, to get the money, to copyright, publish, and all this other shit that comes with it, right? Then I gotta fight. Then I gotta make sure that I can stand myself out among all the other artists here, because a lot of you artists here got talent. Then I got to make sure if I do get my song out there that nobody tried to steal it, but if they did steal it, I don't have a choice and I had to take it because we gotta soak it up to the game, right? And because you're not in a position, well, see, this is the bullshit, right? Because they can't tell you you're not in a position to sue somebody, right? When you deadly right have the evidence right there.
The lawyers are leeches. So you gotta remember, this is the other thing I want everyone to remember before we get out of here. This is very important.
Yeah.
If a lawyer takes down Drake in a lawsuit about him stealing a copy on a copy of free, do you know how many millionaires are made just by the Drake machine? Do you know how much the industry makes off the Drake machine? That lawyer who takes you on, he's going to charge you a big enough retainer in the beginning. Because whether he wins, lose, or draws with that bitch, he's going to be on the outside of the industry just like your ass. That's why the majority of lawyers, especially the ones in North Carolina who are trying to get into the industry, don't want to touch a copyright lawsuit.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, they're going to give you a number so big, $100,000, $500,000, to take on the case and tell you they need that money, because they really do. Because you're not going after Drake. You're going after the machine. And the machine is Universal.
Yep.
And Universal, NBC, is not going to let their cash cow go away. I want you to think. It was a dude who was about to sue, what was the clothing line company? Gucci or somebody? Because they stole his clothing. They said, come over here and be a model for us. Then he disappeared.
Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan.
Not Dapper Dan. This is recently. A young boy. And they made him into a white statue and set him in the showroom. And he was missing. Missing.
Wow.
Gone. You go against the machine, there's too much money being made behind Drake. Drake is one of those people, and I hate to say this, he could SA somebody and they're going to overlook it. Because right now, he's at a level where it's not like R. Kelly, he was on a downward and he was slowing down. He's at the top of the career. They're not going to stop the money train right now. He's got a good another 10 years in it.
Think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Drake has a definite another 10 years.
Especially with that singing shit. Think about
Singing.
Drake, man. Drake is lyrical enough that he can pull off that. Drake is lyrical enough and has enough money that he can pay some goons to be around him and talk that fake ass gangster shit and have enough goons around him that if you check him, you're going to get met with some real opposition. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as that shit gets old, he's not a gangster. He's never been nowhere close to that life. So it's very easy for him to transition over to some pop shit, some some singing shit. If you take somebody like T.I., somebody who's been part of that life, who's done certain shit, he can't. It's not as easy a transition for him to switch back and forth because he's already known for one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake ain't known for that gangster shit. He just hang with some dudes that's about that life. And when that shit gets you, it's like when you have a white friend that hang out with you, but then as soon as the police come, he remember that he's white again. That's Drake.
Yeah. So he's going to be the Jewish singer in the future. He's going to be, because you got to look, there's a void, right? And people ain't looking at the game. There's a void. Drake is loved by enough white and black people that he'll take the void of a Tony Bennett, a Frank Sinatra, a Al Green, even maybe not Elvis per se, but he could go somewhere with a piano player and belt out some of those songs, and people would pay to see him. The older, because it's gonna bring you back, and when you remember, oh man, that's that song I got that girl with. You gonna remember that stuff.
Yep.
It's just like what they try to do with Michael, because Michael had two choices. He could do the piano and belt out the songs, or get on stage and dance like a maniac for 50 shows. He chose to dance like a maniac and he killed it. Prince, on the other hand, his last couple concerts, it was just Prince and a piano. And he went through his old songs that he did, whether they were his or he wrote it for other people, and just gave the people like a review of his music catalog. Drake will be able to do that.
He died that too.
Yeah, he died, but it's all about the song catalog with those two. They wanted their song catalogs. Michael and Prince living together, they probably own 70% of the music industry.
Yeah, and let me say one more statement before you go. I don't know how long the podcast is.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? In case anybody responds, let me just make myself very, very clear. If anybody got something to say, best believe I respond very quickly. Very quickly. And I promise you, bar for bar, you're not fucking with me, bro. Bar for bar, you're not fucking with me. Now, you might outmoney me. No, ain't no might. You're absolutely going to outmoney me. You're absolutely going to out-popularity me. But like, bro, And I don't mean no disrespect to a Drake or nobody else, but if you feeling froggy and you jump on this lily pad, I'm gonna drown your punk ass. I promise you. I promise you.
In other words, he's saying, have you
I'm
ever had your soul cleansed in the waters of the Neuse or the Tar River? Could you jump on the hell of everything?
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say that. I'm a fan. But I'm a part of the hip hop thing. And I was a battle rapper before anything else. So I take shit a certain kind of way. So if somebody was to happen to hear this shit and was to say some slick shit, I'm scorching you. I promise you. I promise you. You don't know a nigga that's nicer than me.
Fire on.
And I ain't got nothing else to say about that. Shout out to ENC. Shout out to Big Bougie. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to A-Camp.
Thank you. We have live tonight from Charlotte, Carla Sean. Thank you for taking your time. And I feel this might have sparked you to get back in the studio in the future. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually working on a project right now, man. I'm working on a project right now.
Uh-oh.
Right now.
And I'm working on beats right now.
That means I'm gonna check my email daily. As soon as I get it, it's going down.
You know, I'm sitting up here. I had made some smooth stuff.
They might steal it, sir. They might steal it, sir.
I didn't give them enough.
I want to steal it this time. Like, I'm telling you, it's different. You know what I'm saying? I've been chasing this record deal and chasing this shit since the 90s. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I've been a part of some real major shit. My mentality was different when I was on my music business shit. I always been a savage. I always been this way. My first rap name was Carnage. Like, you fuck niggas up. You can, yo, bro, don't even believe. Ask about me in North. Ask about me. That's all I'm saying. Ask about me. Unless you're a little kid, anybody from Jacksonville know me. Ask about me. Don't even take my word for it. Ask about me.
And when you tell someone to ask about you, guess what? 9% of the time, they ask, they get the story they didn't expect to get, and they like, oh my God. Like, it's like me when I tell people like, yo, you don't believe what I did? Go ask somebody about me. And then come back and let's have this conversation. And they be like, oh shit, you really like, you the man. I know. And this is one of the men. We want to, see, people don't want to give us the credit. We're some of the architects of Eastern Carolina hip hop.
I can tell you right now, Battle Squad, my clique in Jacksonville, North Carolina, we was the first people to record music in Jacksonville. I remember when we used to come back from the studio with our shit, everybody thought we had record deals already, because we was recording music. And we was right over there in Holly Ridge recording with the white boys doing the rock and roll shit. But we were the first ones in Jacksonville to record music. And I remember everybody looking like, damn, y'all niggas stop. No, nigga, we just know how to record music.
The same here. Shout out Slavion, CPK, KI, Physical, Ned Ice, Savion Saddam. When we did the Poetic Justice album, like that was in the 90s, like 96 or so. And what was so crazy was, like you said, we were going to the rock studios, showing the rockers how to record hip hop. That's what I said. We're the foundations of what built this game.
Yep.
You know, because they weren't recording hip hop. Their hip hop had a lot of reverb, and it sounded like a funky.
I'm just trying to figure out, how do you guys do that? And y'all just can't get recognition. Why is that?
Because that's the game. They don't want us to have recognition.
Yeah. Look, I don't know for some reason, so I can tell you me personally, right? So I'm originally from New York. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in North Carolina, my pops was a Marine and everything. I can remember when I was doing my shit, my uncle from the Bronx got mad connect. He came to me and personally said, there's some dudes from Sony Records, they've been hearing about you, they heard your music, they really want to fuck with you, but they are not interested in signing a solo act from North Carolina. Because nobody had the sound from North Carolina had made no noise before. So I can tell you, like, I've had this conversation with several executives. They weren't interested in signing people. Matter of fact, people don't even know. There was a chick signed to RZA in the Wu-Tang Clan from North Carolina.
The girl that was singing on everything.
But
Yeah.
but
Not even that. And he had a female group, are 5 female rappers called the 5 Venom or the Deadly Venom. The light skinned chick is from Raleigh.
And Porter Killer Army is from what? Jacksonville, New Kinston area? Not Killer Army, Gravediggers.
Yep. Oh, and shout out to Edgar. Shout out to Edgar Allan Flow. Before I get shout
Yeah.
out to Edgar Allan Flow. You know what I'm saying? Paula Justice League, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Slice Meister from Jacksonville. Shout out, big shout outs.
There you have it, folks. This is Nine Wings. I'm Big Bougie. That was Carly Sean. Willie B over there.
GBNY.
GBNY's the clothing line. Big Bougie's the brand.
Wow.
Yo, and guess what? We out of here. And you still a shit.
Stop stealing.
We Cat Williams.
Stop stealing.
We Cat Williams in 2024. Meow.